feel the power. Oh! Yeah, it really shifts. Hi, and welcome to Car Peasants. Look what I bought. It's a very special car because this same exact car was the first one I bought with my own money. Yeah, that's right. That's the very same car that I decided to buy for myself when I turned 18. I saw it for sale like a few weeks ago and went to see it and decided that I really have to have it. So I bought it back. It's exactly 10 years now. Yeah, this is 10. It's exactly 10 years now when I bought it last time. As you can see, it's the turbo version. I've had it for a few weeks. We have done a few things with it. So that it's at least drivable in some ways. We changed the rear discs, rear pads, and had to tweak around the handbrake because that was also very close to not working. So those have been changed. Also on the left hand side, the spring was completely shot. It had broken down, so we changed both of the springs and the shock absorbers in the rear. Now rides quite okay. Things still needs to be done are, well, the horn needs fixing. I already have the horn. The wheel alignment is really bad. The wheel points in totally different direction when you're going straight, and also the front tires move in a way they're not supposed to do. So need to do that. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Well, the air conditioning is broken as well, and the cruise control. So those need to be worked out. Well, actually, I don't think I will do anything about the air conditioning, but cruise control, that's a must. Also, it's in quite good condition from the outside. Of course, there's some wear and tear, but the biggest problems are a bit of rust in a few places that needs to be worked out. Yeah, some there as well. And there. Basically, most of them already were in the car when I had it the last time, but obviously no one has cared enough to fix them. There's a spot there, and also the spoiler has no lacquer in it. Top layer is gone, so it's just into paint. And a few bubbles here and there. Well, the biggest one is here in the driver's door. So basically it requires some TLC here and there, but the basics are all there. It's in really good original condition, which I'm happy about. So no other previous owners, even though they didn't really love the car, but at least they didn't mess around with it like so many other people do. So my intention is to put it in a clean working order, so I can use it as like an everyday car. The Alfa and Saab are not good everyday cars really, so I thought this will be a perfect addition to my collection. Things that also need working out is the locks. This door opens, the one on the passenger side doesn't. And the central lock is malfunctioning at the moment. I have to do this to open the car. It's rather annoying. Oh dear God. There you go. Yeah, nice interior, although quite a bit torn. But at least it's leather. Electric driver's seat. There's the cruise control. All the windows are electric, of course, and yeah, an automatic version as well. The instrument cluster is also broken, so the dials do what they want basically. It might be the reason why the cruise control is not working, so the first things I will do is repair the lock, so I will be able to come into the car in a normal way and fix. I will send the instrument cluster to be fixed. 432,000 kilometers in the clock. So when I parted with it, I think it had like 367 or 370,000 or something like that. So hasn't done much miles in 10 years basically. It's really dirty at the moment. I haven't cleaned it up inside yet, but also the headliner sags a bit from the rear. Yeah, the previous owner just drove with it. As you can see from the condition of the car, you've got some spare parts there. And also, I'm pretty sure it had a service book when I had it the last time, but that seems to have gone missing as well. Things I also need to do is change the timing belt. I already have the parts for it there in the back, and yeah, timing belt, locks, cruise control, the instrument cluster. Is there something else? Yeah, the wheel alignment. That's basically what I have to do at first. Then at some point I will do the painting of the rust. I mean, fixing the rust parts away. It also has a sunroof. Haven't opened it yet, but it works at least a bit. Besides the good equipment level for the day. Oh, it's a 1991 model, by the way. It has a coin holder and also cup holders on both sides. Yeah, these are so cool. The headlights have been changed. When I had it, it still had the US spec headlights, although you couldn't see anything with them, so apparently the previous owner told me that's why they were changed. But yeah, shame. I think it looked good with them. As you can see, this is what the instrument cluster does. Even though I'm standing still, it shows I'm going 40 and sometimes it shows no reading at all. Also the burned light warning stays there all the time. I'm hoping that's also something to do with the instrument cluster, because all the lights are working, I checked. I really don't understand why the seat belts come from the bottom of the seat and not from the sides like in every other car. I know it's a thing with the US version, but really have no idea what's the point of it. It makes the use of the seatbelt really strange and I think hard. So things I will be doing, changing the stupid aftermarket radio, which I have no idea how to work, to an original Volvo radio from the period. I already have the new unit. I totally forgot how good these old Volvos were to drive. Well, I remembered it, but they were even better than I remembered. Haven't driven one in a while, so after buying this, I was pleasantly surprised, let me say. Yeah, the car was bought by a Finnish person who probably worked in the US for 1 year, so he ordered this car there and imported it to Finland when he moved back here from the States. So this spent 1 year in, I think, if I remember correctly, it was in California. It was in the service book, which now has disappeared. Oh dear. It's just such a lovely car to drive, even with the badly aligned wheels, because it's, I mean, the Saab is very comfortable on journeys as well, but this is comfortable in a different way. I don't know what it is, but for some reason this feels even more like driving around in your living room. It's a very American car in the way it drives and feels to sit in. And it also moves okay with the turbo. It has around 160 horsepower, doesn't feel like a lot these days, but this was quite a fast car back in the day. It was new. It's a 1991 model year, so the same year as me. That's a really good year for everything. Yeah, there's no way I would let this car slip away when I saw it on the internet. When I saw it in the internet, I just had to buy it. My first car I bought with my own money, the same year as me. It's an interesting example. Just need to fix these few issues and it will be a nice example. Although these leather seats are really unrepairable. I don't know what to do with them, but for now they will do. The back seats are fine. I think it still has the original turbo in it, which is quite an amazing achievement. Oh, and one thing I forgot, which wasn't working when I had the car 10 years ago either, is the overdrive. This one has, I think it's a 4-speed transmission, and the 5th gear is in overdrive, and the button on the column does nothing. It's supposed to disengage the overdrive, so basically now I have the overdrive on all the time. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why I wouldn't use it, but yeah, that doesn't work, so one thing more to the list. It's such a nice car to drive. You can feel that it's not particularly modern anymore, but I think it still makes a good run for the modern cars in terms of comfort. I called the previous owner of the car and asked if he has any idea about the headlights and the service booklet that's missing. Before I got around to edit this video, he actually called me back and said that he had found the service booklet and also the owner's manual of the car. So I just went to pick them up. So happy. The car was in San Diego actually for a year before it came to Finland. Yeah, that's nice. The value of the car just increased by 1,000 euros at least. Also, I tried to fix the horn, which isn't working. Apparently the fault was not in the unit itself, but there's something wrong with the electricity, so with the electrics, I mean. So still not functioning. But
I have made some progress with the car besides finding the service booklet. I have now cleaned it from inside and outside, and I have to say it looks quite alright. Surprisingly good after just a little clean. Still needs more thorough washing up. The last time it was washed was probably years ago, considering how much dirt there was stuck in the paint. So I still need to wash it a bit more thoroughly to get them out. But yeah, it cleaned up quite nice. Now I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up so I can actually do something with the leather seats as well. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Car Peasants.